Hi soulmates, welcome to Tekla Fashion School. My name is Tekla Ezugu and this is the part 2 of our Bustier masterclass. So from the part 1, we were able to take the bust dart by getting the difference between our back waistline and our front waistline. So you would remember that the difference was 2.5 inches. Our shoulder to our front waistline is 19 inches and our shoulder to our back waistline is 16.5. 19 minus 16.5 is going to give us 2.5, and that 2.5 is what we use to get our bust point darts. So anytime you're making a bustier, the difference between the length of your front waist and the length of your back waist is what you use for your bust point darts. And this is how we got the bust point dart. And now let's ride on. Now, if this is your first time coming across my video, you are absolutely welcome to this amazing channel. If you're my returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. And now let's ride on. Now, that same 3 inches that you came down from the waistline on the back, also go ahead to do the same thing for the back that you came back with on the front. Do the same thing on the back. Now, I also want you to know that this bustier can stop wherever you want it to stop or wherever your client has demanded it to stop. If you are joining it at the waist, let it stop at the waist. So now let's continue with the back pattern. Now you are going to go ahead and determine how your back pattern is going to be. For me, I'm going to come down by 1/2 inch from my chest line and I'm going to connect it all the way to the side part of my chest line. If you're adding a yoke, then you can contour the up part to be the yoke of your dress, of your blouse. But for this particular video, I'm not adding any yoke, so I'm going to skip the up parts. And the reason why I first did the yoke for the front and the back is in case you're adding any yoke to your blouse so that it doesn't become a problem. So right now the back is coming out nice and fine. So I'm just going to go ahead to extend my dart line to my chest line and our back pattern is ready. Now you're going to go ahead to cut out your pattern and cut out your back pattern. Please remember to add back any dart allowance that you take out. And then I'm also going to label this as my side back and my center back so that I do not get confused in any way. Now, if you have watched this video up to this moment, I want you to go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, like this video so that other tailors can get to see it as well. And now let's continue with the front. So now I want to close up the bust dart. So go ahead, slash your shoulder line and then slash your bust point dart line. Just the same way you can see me doing that. For me, I like slashing it through. In as much as people don't like slashing their line through, I like slashing it this way. Then I will now go ahead and tape it together or use a gum to actually close up the bust dart. So now you can see exactly what we have. Now go ahead and reconnect your chest line to your front waist. You can see that our line on that part has actually shifted. So you're going to be reconnecting it from your chest line to your front waistline with a straight line. Now, after reconnecting that, we are going to open up our darts on the waist part. So I'm going to cut out all my dart lines so that we can close up our pattern on that part and then reconnect our blouse curve. So after cutting that out, you can see that my pattern is now separate. I went ahead to replace it. And at this point, give your blouse any shape that you want to give it. There's no specific shape that this blouse should take. If you are making it as a corset bustier, give it the shape of the corset that you want, right? So after doing that, I'm now going to go ahead and cut out what I have remaining on my pattern. Now, I would also like you to note that I did not add any sewing allowance. I didn't add any seam allowance to this pattern. What it means is that you are going to add any allowance that you want to use for your bustier on your blouse or on your bustier top. Any allowance that you want to use, please add it on your blouse when you are making it. And also remember that the amount of allowance that you added is the same exact thing that you are going to take out when you are actually cutting it on your fabric and when you're actually stitching it down. And guys, this is the end of this tutorial. This is actually a requested tutorial from one of my subscribers. After we did a bustier sewing and then drafting, she asked for the back of the pattern, and that is why we are actually doing this tutorial. Now if you want to see how to stitch this bustier, now go ahead and watch the video that is showing right now on your screen on how to make a bustier pattern and how to stitch it. So you can see my side front, my center front. And guys, thank you so much for joining me on this tutorial. Which other tutorial do you want to see on this channel? Which other video do you actually want to see on this channel? Also remember that registration for our corset class is still ongoing, and registration for our premium blazer online masterclass, where we'll be learning how to make a double-breasted blazer, single short collar breasted blazer, and it is a detailed class. Now I cannot wait to see you in my next video, guys. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Tekla Ezugu. You can also join our WhatsApp community of tailors. All you have to do is click the WhatsApp link showing right now in the comments. And until my next video, guys, bye.